If you're trying to forget someone, but they keep returning in your quiet moments, maybe forgetting was never the point. Have you ever wondered why someone who's no longer in your life still lives so loudly in your mind? This isn't weakness. It's what happens when you felt something real and your heart refuses to pretend it didn't matter. You can stay busy, laugh with others, and keep moving forward. Yet some memories only speak when you're alone. If a single name can still change how your heart feels, it means a chapter never truly ended. Some people leave your life, but they take a version of you with them that only existed by their side. You're not missing the person. You're missing the way you felt when you were connected to them. When a thought keeps coming back, it's not trying to hurt you. It's trying to teach you something. Being unable to get someone out of your mind is not weakness. It is not obsession, and it is definitely not something you should feel ashamed of. In fact, it is one of the most misunderstood experiences of the human heart. Because when someone lives in your thoughts like this, it is not random, it is not accidental, and it is not meaningless. It is a signal from your mind, from your heart, and sometimes from a place much deeper than logic could ever explain. You try to distract yourself. You stay busy, you laugh with people, you work harder than before, you sleep less, you scroll endlessly, hoping your mind will finally get tired. But somehow, they return. In silence, in memories, in songs you didn't expect to feel, in dreams that arrive without permission, and especially in those quiet moments when your guard is down and you ask yourself, why can't I forget them? Why do they keep appearing in my thoughts? Why now? The truth is, when someone stays in your mind like this, something important is happening within you. Let's understand what it truly indicates. 1. It indicates you are emotionally awake. Most people walk through life half asleep emotionally. They feel, but they don't feel deeply. They connect, but only on the surface. They love quickly, they detach even faster. But if you cannot get someone out of your mind, it indicates something different. It indicates you are emotionally awake. You felt something real, something unfiltered, something that touched you beyond attraction, beyond convenience, beyond temporary excitement. This person didn't just enter your life. They activated something inside you. They may have made you feel seen, understood, accepted, or even challenged, in a way no one else ever did. Emotionally awake people do not forget easily, because they do not love easily. And when they do, it leaves a mark. 2. It indicates a soul-level connection. Not every connection is meant to make sense logically. Some connections are soul experiences. They don't need constant communication. They don't need explanations. They don't even need presence. You just know. A soul connection does not fade with distance. It does not disappear when circumstances change, and it does not dissolve just because silence enters. That is why this person stays in your mind, because your soul recognized something familiar, something ancient, something unfinished. And once the soul recognizes another soul, the mind struggles to let go. 3. It indicates an unfinished emotional chapter. Sometimes it is not about love, it is about closure, when someone leaves without explanation, when words remain unspoken, when emotions are swallowed instead of expressed. The mind begins to replay moments again and again. Not to torture you, but to complete the story. Being unable to get someone out of your mind often means there was no proper ending, no honest conversation, no emotional resolution. Your heart is still holding the door open, not waiting for the person, but waiting for understanding. and until the lesson is integrated, the memory stays alive. 4. It indicates you saw yourself through them. Some people don't just affect us, they reflect us. They show us parts of ourselves we didn't know existed. Our strength, our softness, our vulnerability, our ability to love deeply. You're unable to stop thinking about them because you discovered yourself through them. 5. It indicates you are deeper than most. The world rewards surface-level connections. Quick attraction, fast replacement, easy distraction, but you are not built like that. If someone stays in your mind for a long time, it indicates depth. You don't replace souls like objects. You don't erase memories like files. You don't detach just because it's convenient. Depth comes with a price. You feel longer, you remember deeper, you love harder, and that is not a flaw, that is rare. 6. It indicates a life lesson is being taught. Some people are not meant to stay, they are meant to teach. They enter your life to break patterns, to awaken emotions, to force growth, to challenge your expectations. When someone lingers in your mind, it often means they triggered healing you didn't know you needed. They exposed wounds you ignored. They showed you what you deserve or what you must never accept again. And until the lesson is fully learned, the mind keeps returning to the teacher. 7. It indicates you are learning. Detachment. Detachment is not forgetting. Forgetting is not the goal. Detachment means the memory no longer controls you. You don't need to erase someone to move forward. You need to release the emotional charge attached to the memory. When someone remains in your mind, it indicates you are learning emotional mastery. You are learning how to feel without clinging, how to remember without pain, how to love without losing yourself. And this process takes time. That's okay. 8. It indicates you are human, not broken. The world tells you to move on quickly, but the heart does not operate on deadlines. Being unable to get someone out of your mind does not mean you are weak. It means you felt something real. You opened your heart. You invested emotionally. And that takes courage. Courage always leaves scars, but it also leaves wisdom. 9. It indicates something is still healing. Sometimes the person is no longer relevant, but the emotion is. The longing, the sadness, the hope, the disappointment. Your mind uses their image to process feelings that still need healing. This is not about going back. It is about going inward. And when healing is complete, attachment softens naturally. No force required. 10. It indicates you are near emotional freedom. Here is the paradox. When someone occupies your mind intensely, it often means you are close to release. The final waves rise before calm returns. You are not stuck. You are transitioning. Soon, the memory will remain, but it will no longer control you. Soon, the thought will come, but it will no longer hurt. Soon, you will remember and smile quietly, not because they returned, but because you found peace. A message you need to hear. You don't need to rush healing. You don't need to judge yourself. You don't need to suppress your thoughts. Let them come. Let them pass. What stays permanently is not the person, it is the growth they triggered. And one day, you will realize, being unable to get someone out of your mind was never a curse. It was a sign of your depth, your humanity, and your ability to love, and that is your greatest strength. Don't be missed the last message, because the last message especially for you. So listen. be carefully. Before this video ends, pause for a moment. There is someone you thought about while listening to these words. You felt it in your chest. You felt it in the silence. And no, that's not a coincidence. Sometimes the heart recognizes truth before the mind is ready to accept it. Maybe this connection changed you. Maybe it awakened you. Maybe it taught you what love feels like, or what it should never cost you again. You don't need to explain your story to anyone, but you don't have to carry it alone either. If this message reached you, share one word in the comments that describes how you're feeling right now. Sometimes one honest word is the first step toward healing. Thanks for staying with me at last. So kindly please like, share and subscribe the channel for more mindset-changing videos, because this channel will grow with your supporting and your love.